Good evening all, hope we are all doing well. Welcome to, let's set this up properly, Affinity Racing. We all know the score. We've got ourselves a new week of daily races, but the problem is that the daily races are not new. By this point, I think it's fair to say that we are sick of seeing the same tracks, more or less the same combos, with not too many differences each week. I'm losing track now of how many times we have seen Deep Forest Raceway as either a daily race B or a daily race C. I think it has to be the most common track that we've seen across the past, probably I would say 3 months. We must have seen this come up, I'm not exaggerating, we must have seen this come up at least 10 times in maybe it's 10 times is exaggerating, but in the, at least maybe it's the last 4 or 5 months. So out of the last 20 weeks, maybe we've seen it appear one time or another, at least 10 times. So that's not too great. James, first of all, how we doing? John, how we doing? And Simon as well, good evening. As James says, though, same track week in, week out, absolutely. So what we're going to do here then, as we dive straight into this one, is we're going to go through Daily Race A, Daily Race B, and Daily Race C, and assess throughout the whole live stream pretty much the current state of Gran Turismo. We're going to make a video out of it, so if anyone has any thoughts as we go along, then please do drop them in the comments or in the live chat as we go through the stream. So first race, first attempt of Daily Race A, not too much practice. I wanted to do something different than an Audi TT versus Scirocco race, so we've jumped in the Suzuki Swift. We got Tidge in front, and we're going to start right on the corner. Absolutely perfect. Horrific. That's my first gripe with Gran Turismo. Starting people on the corners like that, that is so not nice. But we'll see if we can close the gap a little bit, if at all. Front-wheel drive car, which is not my, well, none of the cars are really my area of expertise, but certainly not front-wheel drive cars. Struggle with them a little bit more than most, as I think all of us do realistically. They're not the easiest of cars to drive. Overall, obviously Tidge is going to, he started from the back, no quali time. He's obviously going to climb his way through the grid, I would assume. Oh, here we go. Plenty of people dying there. Penalties for 3 cars. We're going to end up with a top 6 off the back of the first lap, which isn't always too bad. Right, one person going to be serving their penalty. Oh, that's a 5-second penalty. He may as well call it the end of that race. Oh! No! I got done by the curb. That is absolutely what I get. Right, how's the stream looking and sounding? Is it all good? Sausage beater, absolutely. A-OK on the stream. Well, that's what we want to hear. Come on, Kev, let's go. Oh, to the outside. Oh! Oh, we're going to get tagged. We're still all good. Oh my god. Right, a couple more people serving penalties. We're back down to P9 now. Come on, Kev, let's go. Oh well, I'll go to the inside. We'll have that. Go! P7! Can you hear the wheel kicking in? Or the fan on the wheel kicking in? Right, it's been a long, long time since we've done a daily race A. But realistically, that's because of the absolute nightmare that it normally is. I don't think many people have much respect for daily race A. Understandably so, a lot of the time. Let's be fair. But I think that's part of the problem. Everyone thinks that it is an absolute wreckfest, which it normally is, and therefore it remains an absolute wreckfest. But we've had a couple of decent daily race A's the odd few times that we've been in. Right, Tidge way up ahead. We're going to really struggle here. This is the problem with what ends up being a fairly split grid. The field spread can be a bit of a killer in these races. I mean, I might just be really slow, probably am, in all fairness. Oh no! That's one way to lose a load of time. I'm about to make it a whole heap worse by understeering even more. Yeah, I know what you're saying there. Daily Race A should stick to non-race cars. That was part of the enjoyment a lot of the time. I think sometimes they fancy doing something a little bit different with it. It seems that Race A's sometimes, although we don't race it all the time, so, but it seems like that tends to be the one that changes the most, or at least has the most variation. Whereas at the moment, Daily Race C is definitely proving to be a absolute rinse and repeat kind of race. We're 1.2 seconds off our pace there, and way more than that off the pace of the leader. However, a bit more practice. And in the next race, who knows, we might not crash. By no means my quickest laps there, I'm sure, if we were to run this a couple more times. Still 1 point something seconds off the pace, but overall a P7, an entertaining little race as far as Daily Race A goes. Nothing too much happening, which to be fair is probably a quieter quieter than normal Daily Race A. if we were being honest. Can you hear the slight drone of the fan in the wheel there? Right, well, we'll call that one the end of the race. And there we go. It's eventually gone quiet. Right, should we set ourselves a little bit of practice in here? Yeah, exactly. We moved forward. Absolutely we did. We'll stick with the... oh, maybe it's a Mazda 3. I do like the Mazda 3. But this is also the problem. As we see, there's a couple of Suzuki Swifts in there, but it's pretty much one Mazda 3, two Mazda 3s, 3, 4 Mazda, 5 Mazda 3s in the entire top 100. Majority is going to be the Scirocco or the TT. We might go with the Scirocco just to, you know, if you can't beat them, join them kind of thing. G, how we doing? Hope we're all well. Hope we are all well. Right, we'll get ourselves a couple of laps in here. At least, I've got to say it as well, it's absolutely freezing in this office. Since the whole thing, since it got built and I moved down here, the insulation in it is pretty tremendous. So in the summer, the heat just stays in here and it is boiling hot in here sometimes. You would come in the summer and the heat would hit you as you walked in. Now it is absolutely freezing. So I've got the heater on beside me, although it's not doing too much, but I'm conscious that I've got the lights on it as well. So, oh, this is so much better. Why is the Scirocco all of a sudden absolutely tremendous? This used to be an understeer, like just absolute utter nightmare. And now all of a sudden, apart from a bit of understeer there, but the wheel spin as you used to try and get it off the line, oh, this is so much better. Or at least it feels it anyways. Maybe it's got less power than the Swift, and that's why it's not understeering, but it feels like the acceleration's much better as well. You had a wheel malfunctioning. What's happened? Has it broke altogether? Or is it fixable? Hopefully it's fixable. Is it a Fanatec wheel as well or not? Because that seems to be half the problem that people are having with their stuff. A, not arriving, and then when it does, the faults that they're having, being unable to get help on getting it fixed. So that seems to be a recurring theme of Fanatec at the moment. It doesn't fully turn to the left or the right. Oh, well, that is definitely not good when trying to drive. I think it's a Fanatec issue. Oh, man. And it doesn't seem like it. Obviously, it's been working previously, and then that's how you've noticed it. And then it stopped working. It's not being a setup thing, has it? Or a, by the looks and sounds of it. Alright, this is going to be alright. We're going to be down, hopefully, low 29s. Oh, finding out how late you can't brake there. Oh, now we're understeering. You can't carry lots of speed down there and try and just chuck it in, because it just goes straight. It doesn't actually understeer, it just goes straight. Is it classed as understeer if it's not steering at all? Literally straight lining its way down the hill. Right, we're going to be half a second up here, so we should be able to, I think, a couple more laps of practice. We'll have enough laps here, enough time to get 3 laps in. So we should get this from the 29.3 that we're at now. If we can get this down to the 28s, I'll be happier with that. But the fastest lap in the race we just did was a 27. Right, give me 2 seconds. I'll catch up on some of them comments there as well on the chat. Guesses in for a t-shirt. How did I forget? Absolutely. Get your guesses in. So 129.303 at the moment. We've actually just dropped down a little bit of time, but we might gain some back here. Braking not too late as we did on the last one. Get turned in nice and smooth. Down here we go. There we go. Handful of tenths up now. 3 tenths, 3.5. Oh, make that 5 tenths. Make that 6 tenths. Make that 7 tenths. How about it? That'll do. Right, a mid 28. Was anyone guessing that far down? Because even I wasn't expecting that level of improvement. Didn't quite think that I'd lost or had that much time in the back pocket on that final corner. 10.5 up at the moment. Ah, no, lost a lot of time there. Right, well, we've got a 10.5 to gain on the first sector. Try and keep our foot in it a bit. Yeah, there we go. Another half tenth gain. That might be a tenth by the time we hit the top of the hill for the corkscrew. Braking as late as we did, but not as late as we did before, but later than we did the previous lap. Somewhere around about there is where we brake. Down, trying not to hit the brakes. There we go. Keeping the momentum going. On the power as early as we can. Down to third. Oh, we'll keep it in fourth. Oh, that works out better. We'll do that. Not as good an exit there, I don't think. Oh, we have still gained time. Right, enough time for one more lap. 28.4. Can we get down lower than that? Maybe we can, maybe we won't. Maybe it's just a little bit too much speed carried through there. Could have done with a bit more brake in mid-corner. No! We're losing time. That's definitely track limits, surely. I was going to say. That is absolutely track limits. Oh, look at that. As we learn, as we go, so much more time that could be gained in the second to last corner as well. And we're seeing there, could add a bit more time on the exit. So, not too bad. I think if we really, really worked on it, very low 28s, maybe down to the 27s. Oh, dearie me. Stu, how are we doing? Hope we're all well. Hope we're all well. Thought I'd be all over Spa. Well, we're going to do all the daily races, so we're going to do 2 of each. So 2 of this, obviously, 2 of Spa, and then 2 daily race C. Problem with daily race C is it is tuning. So I need to have a look at, try and figure out what we're doing with that. Right, Tidgney in this one as well. We only got 11 people in this, wow. Oh, we might have a look at Rory's video then, yeah, good shout. Right then, P4 this time for daily race A. Laguna Seca in the group 3s, no, group 4s, group 4s. We're in the Scirocco this time, which turns out is a much better car than I ever remember it being. So let's give this one a go. P4. What can we do? Can we get on the podium? We only need to get one move to get on the podium. Or do we go all out and just get ourselves the win? Just do it. Just simple as that. Let's go. Oh, I just missed out the Italian behind me there on having contact. Don't know if you could see that. That was uncomfortably close on the radar there. Right, closing still to the leader here, just a touch on this first sector. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're going to get a tremendous run. Go for the gap. Not quite. I'm going to make sure he holds on to that. That was the most idiotic place to give a place back. What a moron. I tried to do the right thing and give him the place back. That was the worst place that I could have possibly done that. I'll make sure I hold on to this though. Oh dear. Oh dear. Why on earth did I try and do that? He was obviously going to stay behind as we head into the horrid corner. Everyone thinks of the corkscrew when they think of this track, and then you come to race it and it is... the corkscrew's no bother compared to whatever that corner is called. There we go, lesson learned. Go for the gap and don't give the place back. No, he's pushed us off. Oh, Barney's lost it. We could actually still have the podium. He's going to go for it, the Italian. Oh, no, he's not. Thought he was, though. Certainly looked like he was going to. We'll tempt him to go for it with a little nudge. Push him up the hill. Oh! Through the gap! No! Which way are you going? This way. We go around the outside on this one. Hold it. Nope. Oh, he's moving. He's moving. I don't know if he's being very clever there or a bit silly. But we couldn't go for any kind of move with him moving about like that. Right, Tidge in front here. Right the way around the outside. Can we get outside of Tidge? Maybe we can. Oh, we can. We can and we do. He's going to have a much better run than us though. Oh, he's got a penalty. Right, come on. Tidge to the inside here. Oh, he's going to get it as well. Right, I backed out because I didn't want to be on the outside. But luckily it sacrificed his run just a touch, or just enough. Right, we're chasing this podium here. Go! Is that Max Verstappen? The apex is that way. To the line! Oh, it's not the line. We've got 2 more laps to go. What am I talking about? What a numpty. Should we do the same as him and just go straight on? Oh, I actually did that, but not intentionally there. I came off the brakes. I thought we could turn. Not yet. Go. Alright, we hold on. Yes. Good stuff. No! Keep your foot in it. Go! 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 Hold on to it. Oh, no! Oh, Tidge is right on it. Tidge, no! Oh, right. Now we're on to last lap. Right, we're desperate for this podium. Tidge is going to manage it round the outside. He's going to be shown the gravel. Right, come on. Let's give Tidge a nudge here. We're not going to catch up to him, I don't think. Not quite going to be enough. We might have just helped him round the outside. Oh, the Italian. Oh, the Italian's got a penalty, actually. So realistically... Ah! This guy to the right-hand side of us here. We're trying to hold on. We're trying to hold on. I think Tidge is going to regret that, trying to go around the outside. He absolutely is. He's been shown the gravel yet again. I'm working with you here, Tidge, but I do want the podium. I would really like that podium, if you wouldn't mind. Oh. No! He's going to hold on to it. That is fair play. fair play and great racing. That is how it's done. That is how it's done. Is Tidgley streaming now or not? I imagine he is, but he may not be. No, he's not. Good racing though. That was mega. Punt Tidgley for 99 pence. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Although if I'd seen that message earlier, maybe's. No, definitely not. We couldn't do that. That is unfair. Right, here we go again. I tell you what, that Daily Race 8 surprised me there. It wasn't as absolute, like, clear-cut, clean racing as, you know, as always, a little bit questionable. But to be honest with you, Laguna Seca, when isn't it questionable? You know, I don't think it was too bad. Not too bad. As far as Daily Race A goes, it was a little bit better than normal. I think, however, this is our problem, is that, as we were saying earlier, Daily Race A, I think we've come to enjoy the fact that it's normally road cars on there. And although we're saying about Daily Race B and C being pretty repetitive, and then as soon as they've changed something about Daily Race A, we're slagging it off. So it's not quite that, but I think, for example, Group 4 Laguna Seca would have been an awesome combo to have over here and have as a full proper length race. But instead we get 5 laps of it for Daily Race A. And then Daily Race C, we're given a race and a combo, Group 3 at Deep Forest, that we've seen so many times now, it's beyond boring. And then we've even got Group 3 at Spa, and we love Spa. But how many times have we seen this come up as a Daily Race B as well, and a Daily Race C a bit less frequently? But I feel like this was Daily Race B a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, maybe 3, losing track. But Deep Forest we've seen far too many times. So, you know, we're slagging Daily Race A off as soon as they've taken away the road cars and put a Group 4 in there. But I think that's because we want to see that kind of combo over here. I think that's the difference. So, yeah, a great combo and a great race, but we just want to see that across the rest of the game when it comes to the daily races, I think. Would we say a fair assessment? I would probably say so. Yeah, last week Daily Race A was mega. It was Nürburgring, 1 lap shootout at the Nürburgring, which is always good fun. To be fair, should we do another Daily Race A and then Daily Race B, or should we do Daily Race C and look at tuning? Any preferences? Just trying to work it out. Actually, I think we'll do one more Daily Race A. One more Daily Race A. And then Daily Race C and then Daily Race B. And then we've not got a massive gap. I think that should work out that we'll not have a massive gap between everything. Right, I'm just going to make some notes here for the stuff that we're recording. Right, and then whatever the next one ends up being. Well, it's either we do... I tell you what, so here's the options. It's either we do 2 Daily Race... We go straight on to Daily Race B, but we've got about 15 minutes before the next race, so 15 minutes of quali. And then we'll do 10 to 9... 10 past 9, and then 9:30 for Daily Race C. 9:30 till 10, then 10 till 10:30. Yeah, we'll set a time at Spa. You make a very good point. We absolutely need to be setting a time at Spa. We'll wait 10 seconds for this to open. It's probably going to be the Supra, I presume. Absolutely it is. Genesis as well there. Interesting. Someone's managed to set a good time in that. Supra, Supra, Supra. Oh no, hang on. Select from garage. Supra, Supra, Supra. Supra, 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 Supra. And then just to be safe. Oh, where's my... I have a PlayStation controller somewhere. Right, yeah, we'll set some times at Spa, so get your guesses in then. What is that going to be? Also, this is one worth talking about here, because round 4 still hasn't been announced, and yet it's this Saturday, and it still hasn't been announced. Do we have an upcoming update for Gran Turismo? Is there one due to land this week or not? Because the fact that they haven't announced it yet makes me think it's either a new track or a new car. Or they don't want us to get any practice in. And they're announcing it mega late. So what do we think that is all about? Because we have seen them do that before. They hold off one of the rounds and then it ends up being an update in the... you know, midway through that particular season. And then it ends up that the final round or one of the rounds is something in that update, a new car or a new track. Right, racing soft tyres. Now, I don't mind this if we have some dynamic weather. That would be pretty good, wouldn't it? That would be something. Oh, you think it might be a fixed car sort of thing, John, do you reckon? Also, there is an update. You're saying update is 5 cars. There is an update. I've not seen anything myself with being away and stuff, so my theory is correct then. Oh, well off the mark there. Right, we will get ourselves a few laps here. This first one's going to be, yeah, track limits, but doesn't matter. Let's just keep going, get the practice in. Get your guesses in then. What will our lap time be, or what can we be trying to aim for here? Not that, I presume. I'll not bother resetting, John, because I'm going to make loads more mistakes on the same lap. Might as well just get used to the car again. Dom, how we doing? Hope we're all well. Haven't been on in a month. Why is it becoming a joke? because this Daily Race B combo we've seen more times than I can count. The Daily Race C combo that we are yet to do on the stream, but is Deep Forest Raceway, and that track has been on either a Daily Race B or a Daily Race C majority of the weeks for the past 3-4 months. It really is starting to get sick of the side. I love that track, by the way. I absolutely love Deep Forest, and I think it will take a long time before I get bored of racing there, but I am sick of seeing it as a Daily Race combo. Meanwhile, there is tracks that we haven't seen appear on the dailies for absolutely ages. Laguna Seca being one of them, by the way. I can't remember the last time I've seen that, unless it came up while I've been on holiday or been away at some point. Yeah, the game definitely needs new tracks. I've just recorded a video. It'll be out probably next week. I put a post out. I don't know if, well, a few of you guys commented on it, which I really appreciate. Asking for feedback, suggestions on what the game can change and what Polyphony can change, update and improve for Gran Turismo. And a lot of people saying new cars, new tracks. And I was sort of exploring why it is that they don't have a lot of new tracks and a lot of new things coming on, and it actually comes down, basically, let's not bore too much, but we've got 8 minutes here, so we've got plenty of time, but it basically comes down to business model. And Polyphony themselves, or Gran Turismo, first of all, are putting the updates out for free, which is what we love. We appreciate that. That's really, really good. But iRacing and ACC, a lot of the time, their updates or additional cars or additional tracks you will have to buy. Or iRacing, for example, is on subscription. So if they've got someone that hangs around for 20 years on iRacing, it's well worth them investing in constantly putting out, new updates, new tracks, new cars and new updates. And Gran Turismo doesn't have that. They have a one-time purchase of 50 quid, and then they hope that you might want to cheat your way through the game and basically buy updates for the car or buy things in the race, or just purchase the cars instead of earning them. And that's the only other way that they can really make their money, which makes it difficult. So then the free updates aren't really actually financially justifiable for them to go do that. So there becomes part of the problem, as well as the fact that they are dedicated only to Sony. Gran Turismo has their branding deal with Sony and the PlayStation. So of course they have such a smaller market already than something like ACC. Even though Gran Turismo is probably still the more popular racing game because it has people from all levels, whereas ACC is a lot more dedicated. iRacing is absolute, sim racing specifics. Or people who specifically race sim racing. So that's part of the problem anyways. That's part of the reason that it feels so stale, and we can't expect a game from them every couple of years, as much as we would absolutely love that, and I'm sure we would all buy it as well. That's the thing. But if you look at the difference between GT Sport and 7, not that big a difference. I know the physics was obviously a big update and massively improved, but realistically it was all the same cars. The actual hood on the bottom here has not changed at all. That really hasn't changed. Literally is exactly the same. So I think that's partly why this game's felt pretty stale pretty quickly. The new update was amazing. The new update is amazing and has made a big difference and improvement to the game and enjoyment and challenge of racing, definitely. But when you look at everybody's feedback, they just want more cars and more tracks, and that's difficult to fulfill. One of the other biggest or most popular requests on the post was actually a daily race D, so a 4th daily race, which I think I absolutely agree with. But again, looking at the challenge of that, I think realistically it probably comes down to the fact that we don't have enough players on this game to start spreading them out across an entirely new race, because you see it on the manufacturers. When a manufacturer's or Nations Cup races on, daily race A and B are fairly flat and empty and not even managing to fill the grids. Right, try and get this down to the 2:15s, at least on this lap, if we can do. Here we go, 3:55. 3.5 tenths we are up. Right, we'll have this one down to the 2:15s, or we should do if we don't lose any time. And then we'll go for one more lap. No! Oh, we actually did lose so much time. No! Right, go again. Right, one more lap. Get your guesses in. 2:15 treble 6. There we go. So much smoother there. What's Cheech saying there? 15.667. Bigger penalties for poor drivers. I do think a bigger push on the racing etiquette before you can actually get online is massively needed. Too eager to get on the throttle there. Ah! Still lost time again. We didn't get down into the 15s after all that. Nightmare. That'll do. Well, I don't know where we'll start with the 2:16. It's not great. It could definitely be better. I imagine the top times are going to be 2:13s, probably at least, I would say. What? We're on pole position. No, I wasn't expecting that. No, that can't be right. That's a bit bizarre. How's that? What do you mean, how shit are they? My lap wasn't that bad, John. Christ. Yeah, they must be pretty shit. Fucking how we doing? I feel like we could have done a little bit better there. I genuinely, I'm not saying this to sound cocky or anything here, but I genuinely didn't think that was that great a lap. Certainly felt like I was losing more time than anything else, and we lost like 3/10 on the last lap, and we would have been down easily to the 15s. So I don't understand that one. But anyways, right then, starting from the lead, not expecting to be here at all on pole position, but we're about to find out probably the importance of qualifying in a daily race B race, especially a one at Spa. So we're at the front. Can we stay at the front is probably the more important question that we need answering, and we've already been hit. 2-second penalty. Probably a bit harsh, as long as he'd actually given us the place back. Which he's not going to do. On the outside then. I wanted to brake early so I could try and cut back under. Oh, he's lost it. Oh, he's lost it. He's going to nudge us wide. We've got everybody following through. Oh! Oh! No! I'm going to get hit again. Oh my god, look at this. Look at that. Someone's gone off. Someone's with a penalty further back there as well. Oh my days. What's happened there? This is insane. Absolutely mental. Right, we're hopefully going to get him on exit here. I tell you now, it's not going to be me that backs out. Well, it wasn't me that backed out. Neither of us backed out, but a bit of contact there. I mean, I stayed far off the apex on the left, as far as I feel in the moment. And was stayed well on the apex at Radeon, so I don't think anything wrong doing from my side. That was good clean racing there though, nice side by side. Oh, come on, the race leader's running away now. Oh, we've been hit there. Right, come on, can't let this leader fall out of 2 seconds, because we'll never gain that back around here. Come on. Ah, being hit! You can't drive on! DDI! Come on! We've just been hit and he drives straight past. We've had some great racing here, and then equally some pretty horrific racing. This is both the cleanest and dirtiest lobby. All in one. I don't understand it. It's crazy, isn't it, how different people race when they're racing for a podium or the race win. Right, come on. 2 laps to get the race leader and catch him back up. We've somehow gone from P1 to P2, down to wherever we've been to, up and back again. Are we going to gain a second lap back here? I very much doubt it. But we can try. We set the fastest lap for 2:17. Right, this will actually be the first lap that we've had where we've not been racing anyone. We've got some clean air in front and nobody battling side by side. A couple of tenths faster than the lead. That's what we want to be. Oh, please don't be a penalty. If that's a penalty, it's written off. If it's not a penalty, we're still in it. Not a penalty, right, we're okay, come on. 1.5. We need to be 1 second a lap quicker. And we've been half a second quicker across this half of the lap. Can we gain the other half on these last couple sectors? Right, come on, 1.1. Come on. Tearing away the gap, absolutely. Well, that's what we're hoping for. We've got a bit more tyre wear on this race than we would typically see in a daily race B, which I think is good. .140. I'm sure that was the actual quali time or thereabouts. Right, come on, 1.2 is the gap now. Come on, in the slipstream as well. Come on, let's go. Close, 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 close. He knows he should never have had P1. That's why it was mine. Let's go. He's going to keep it, I think. Yeah, I think he's going to hold on. He's going to be very, very lucky. And I think much to that point, we've been really, really unlucky in the way that this race went. We just ended up getting in with the wrong uns and not managing to race with the good uns. But I'll tell you what, to get that gap down to 7/10 across the line. Oh, that's frustrating, that. That's frustrating, that. Yeah, all the ones that bumped me had rubbish results, absolutely, yeah. Well, this DDI chap here, the Swiss, he nudged us out of the chicane. We almost spun. He still went past and carried on. So that one was a little bit frustrating. But then on the same hand, how do we go from... It shows you the vast array of not necessarily driving abilities, but driving standards in the lobbies. When we go side by side with someone for, you know, the majority of a sector, an entire sector, and then on some you're getting punted away and away they go. I don't get it. I do not get it. We'll review some of them, I think. What do we reckon? Yeah, definitely a bit of a mad race, that one. For sure. We'll try and have a quick watch through the replay. So this is us from the start. Which this is the killer here. So straight away, the only G is going to go into the back of us. But he didn't give the position back and carried on. I think that was one where I did brake just quite a lot earlier. And I did see him putting the brakes on here, and I thought he was giving us a place back, but I must have had that one wrong, I think. Because it looked like he was putting the brakes on. So we tap him along there, because we're best off doing that instead of trying to lift to go around. But I thought he was going to give the place back here, and then didn't. But he has a bit of a nightmare here also, so he's defending now for this position. It's actually the next lap, I think, isn't it? Oh, so it's here, it's here, it's here. So then someone goes through, nudges him off twice. Away he goes. And then through go all this lot here. So then he nudges someone else and goes past. That isn't someone that hit him, by the way. And then he does get thrown off by Savage Bander, I think, there. I think by that point he's given up on the race. And quit. So Diddy got through on us. We worked with him for pretty much a whole lap, and then we get past. This was where we did have a little bit of contact, so maybe this was why he was a bit less than nice with us previously. Am I in the wrong for any of this here? No. He keeps it on track as well. There's no... That's two cars going side by side through Eau Rouge and Radion. That's nothing too bad there. DDI behind us here. This was where he taps us, I think. So he hits us there. We nearly go around, and he thinks, right, perfect, job done. Through I go, which we disagree with that one. And then in the end, I think we managed a double overtake on them. And then it was chasing down the lead, and we were mighty close to the lead, but just not quite enough. So I think we'll still get a good DR boost on that one and get ourselves into a quicker lobby. And I think the next race might be a bit more of a challenge. But yeah, it's so crazy how driving ability or DR isn't the deciding factor of lobbies anymore. It is purely racing etiquette and sportsmanship. And I don't mind being in a lobby with quicker drivers or slower drivers and the ability being different. I'd rather us all, which is the point of SR along with DR, all be the same standard of racing etiquette. But there we go. Right, what car? I'll probably stick with the Supra if I'm being honest, only because we're not going to have any practice in another car. So I'm going to stick with the Supra for this one, but we'll be able to look at different cars and suggestions for Daily Race C, because that's a tuning one anyways. So unless there is already an OP car with an OP tune, we'll be able to try something a bit different on those, I imagine. Oh, got the hiccups as well. Rightio. So then, welcome along, firstly, while we wait. We've only got a minute or so until we get into the next race. But welcome along to any new faces. We've had a few new subscribers over the past couple of weeks. The channel seems to be growing quicker and quicker every time that I look, which is really, really good. And then last week, for example, we had a bit of a drop-off, and because I was away with work. And so a week of hardly any or no videos, and we see the numbers dip straight away. So really trying to keep with the momentum. Going to get a load of stuff recorded, some really exciting videos, some good little challenges on Gran Turismo and the likes, and have them going out as well when things are a little bit quieter, so that it's not just a week of nothingness. But if you've just subscribed to the channel or in the past few weeks and you haven't yet said hello in the chat, please do so. And we got plenty of people, plenty of new faces watching that haven't yet said hello and introduced themselves, so please do so. Everyone is a friendly bunch, rest assured. And yeah, we try and have ourselves a good laugh and some good races. Sometimes we just have a good laugh and we have some not so good races, but that's all part of the fun, so I'm told. So there we go then. Our friends list is at a 214. I think we can get down to the 215s. In fact, we know we could. But I would love to see... Oh, here we go. We're in a proper lobby now. I would love to see what the actual top time in the world is. Right, now we're talking. Now we're talking. We got ourselves a good lobby here. I'm trying to remember who I know in this one and who I don't. I was going to say Petrol Ted, I remember as well. What, 2:12 is the fastest time in the world? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Lee, thank you very much for subscribing. Couldn't quite read that text there. I just had to double check. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're watching on the live stream, please do say hello, buddy, so we can... well, so that we can say hello as well. But make sure you say hello. Right. Okie dokie then. So, P9 for this one. We're sticking with the Supra. And hoping for a good one. We had a good race previously there, but it was a mixed lobby of clean and dirty drivers, and as usual the dirty drivers ruining all the fun. But we're up in the A pluses now, so can we, or we're up with the A pluses, can we have a good race? Will we drop to the back of the grid? Let's see what our potential is on this one. Predictions in. Yorkie, welcome. Hey everyone from Australia. Oh, look at that. How are we doing, buddy? Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for saying hello. Woo! Really appreciate it. I've just nearly done what someone done to me in the previous race and absolutely obliterate their car into turn 1. P9 it is. What's our predictions? How far, if any, forward through the grid can we end up? Or will we end up in P-20? Keep it on track. Will we end up in P-20 and fall horrendously down the grid? We're in a nice slipstream here. Braking nice and gently. Keep it all smooth. Keep it all together. And just sit and wait, hopefully. If we can get ourselves into a... Oh, I don't know. What do we think? Top 6 maybe is a bit ambitious. Oh, I think there's a bit of carnage to unfold. I think I'm feeling a top 6 will be a good result for us. I'm only saying that because I can see P6, 7 and 8 wheel to wheel, side by side, door to door, and probably about to throw each other off, I think. Oh, no contact there, no contact there, I promise. We go side by side with a fellow Brit there. We've lost quite a bit of time and a bit of the gap there now. Oh, someone to the inside. Oh, that's Rocket. I'm really struggling to turn all the way there, buddy. But on the same hand, we didn't get much space. Going the other way, these two guys are going to absolutely murder each other here into turn 1, I think. Oh, this is such a struggle. We're still P9. We're not really going to manage to get past P8 here unless we have a tremendous run through Radion. Over the top of Radion, down through Eau Rouge. Or down through Eau Rouge and over the top of Radion. Which we actually do. We are going to get past here. What's he in? The Merc? Yeah, he is. Yeah, well, he's not going to be a fan of that Merc, is he? Because we've absolutely, and moved back across to the left. We've got all the way around him. Right. can tell where the A+ drivers are because they are well up the road. Maximum, how we doing? Welcome along, buddy. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in. Whoa! Almost wide we go. Right, come on. 6.1 to the lead. Bear that in mind as our reference. 2.2 to the next position. Right, we just need to try and claw our way forward a little bit now. Just hack at this gap each lap and hope for the best. .8 to the lead, so there's a bit of a nightmare for Limonov. Up top, Deadlock's backed out. P8 it is. Oh, we remain P8 actually. I forgot we got past someone earlier. Right, do we go for this in the braking zone? Oh, I didn't know which side he was going to go. He doesn't know which side he's going to go. We're going to get tagged into the turn. No, we're not. We're just about alright. Keep it. Go, go, go. We're going to get the power down nicely enough there. And we set the fastest lap. I'm going to go all the way around the outside. Mostly because he doesn't want to turn at all. This guy here. So I was going to try and go a little bit deeper and get the better run, which hopefully pays off here. Oh my god, really struggling to hold on to it. We get the better run over the top of... Come on, pick a side, pick a side. Ah, no. I've tried to go for it and it's actually cost more time than anything else. I've now also got someone on the outside there. Oh, they've been pushed off. Right, Rocket behind us. Oh, Rocket's binned it. Right, come on, 2 laps to go. We're trying to hold our own in these A+ lobbies. We've been A+ before, but then after a couple of nightmare races, we got reset down to C, if I remember. We had an absolute nightmare run of races. And we've never quite recovered since. Right, we've got a few new people commenting and saying hello in chat. Thank you so much. Let me just catch up on them in a moment or two. Or a moment or 3. Ooh! Right, look at this. Come on. Top 5 could be on. Judging by this. Right, we set such a good lap previously there. Side up or slide up as went and absolutely butchered my fastest lap with a 15.7. Does that say City of Piano? Does that say piano? Or plano? I can't tell if that's an L or an I. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hear the Alfa Supra, Porsche are the strongest cars here this week. Well, we might have to have a little look at some others. Everybody always in the Supra, it's always the go-to car, but it can be a tricky car as well. Might want something a bit more stable. Back in the day, that used to be the Porsche was the go-to. Here we go. Duke has gone wide. Has he been pushed wide is the question. I'm sure he'll be saying so. Oh, do we try and nip to the inside? We try and do that without making contact. Go! Right, we said a P6 would be a good result. We can see P5 just running away slightly, but P6 and 7 right in front. Oh! He's going to go right the way around the outside and off the track. Can we follow him through here, maybe? Because they're obviously scrapping. I'm going to brake very early. Try and get myself the better run. Still have to be late on putting the power down. Later than you want to be. Right, we've got the exit, though. Right, I'm playing the long game here, though. Because we still got one more lap. That's going to be a penalty for Hickey here. Who's going to send it? Someone else comes in sending it here. Oh, now we got so many cars trying to get through the bus stop of the chicane. Oh! No! And I'm back down to P9. What? Back down to P9 after all that. How has that just happened? Too much to even keep track of there. Right, are we going to get a flying run? We absolutely are. Look at this. Ah, Matt! Oh, he spotted us so last second there. Fair play to Matt for getting out of the way there as well. It looked as if he was intentionally trying to block us, which he wasn't. And as soon as he spotted us, away he moved. Fair play. Right, look at this. P6 has gone all the way out wide. Is he going to have himself a penalty for doing so? Surely they can see that he hasn't gained any time, so Duke there, I would say if he gets a penalty, that is harsh. He's not going to get one, but P7 right on the back. The tyre wear definitely kicking in and proving to be a struggle. Here they go, two of them side by side. Through the middle! Through the middle, which, by the way, was never, ever going to work. We keep it on track, though. Oh, no! No! I don't even know what to say. I do not even know what the hell to say. Do not even know what to say. What on earth just happened? What on earth just happened? Oh my god. Should have just waited. I know. I don't know why I didn't. What a plonker. Right, we've got 5 minutes to get into Daily Race C, of which, by the way, is going to be a nightmare because we don't have any tunings for yet. But I need to try and figure that one out. However, let's have a look at this. What a race. We went up the grid, down the grid. I thought we were going to be easy on for a P5 at one point. Right, this one here was one of the first ones. Let's quickly review this firstly. So, the chap in front of us... I can't even keep up. Right, who's who? Right. Hickey goes for the move on Dupe, and then we're not expecting this move from Capisha behind us, who gets the job done. It's all a bit of a nightmare, and then in the end, it's actually Hickey who ends up all the way down there. Matt gets an absolute fly-through of a run, so he's loving that one. This, by the way, amazing reactions. This we have to say, shout out to Matt, incredible reactions here. We get a much better run through, because he's got traffic in front, through Eau Rouge and Radion. We're going to go to the right-hand side. He's moving, and just at the last second he spots us and jumps back across and moves out the way. Tremendous reactions. Thank you so much, buddy. Not many people have got the awareness to know that there's a car there, and even when they do, sometimes they still block you in a dirty way, like it looked like we were about to be faced with there, and then Matt spots us and instantly moves out the way. Not many people do that. Not many people have the reactions to do that, or the awareness to know that you're there. So fair play that he had both. Right, carrying on. Which is this end lap here. So, reviewing this one then. Was there any penalties due here? Was there any positions that needed to be given back? I stupidly go with the old saying, if you no longer go for a gap. Right, Dupe goes off the track, but he's braking there. He outbrakes on his own accord. Matt gets 2 positions. Matt's the real winner here, look. So Matt's all the way back here. Matt does sit back and just waits. And then look at that. We all run just a little bit wide. And he's going to see that 2 of us trying to come back on track is obviously going to result in a bit of a nightmare. And look at that. He grabs himself P7. Very, very fortunate. Very good reactions. Very good driving. I don't know what happened to me. I should have just been a bit more patient. Right. Where's the Merc? Clickbait thumbnail. Clickbait thumbnail. Where's the Merc? Well, you'll be lucky to know we're about to jump in the Merc right now, because that Merc was taken at Daily Race C track, Deep Forest, and that's exactly where we're about to go right now. However, we're going to jump in the... Well, maybe should we jump in the Merc? I don't know. Everyone's in the Porsche, more or less. I feel like we might struggle in the... Maybe we should go with a Porsche. Right, and then we're required to use both tyres, which I do like the idea of. I'm a fan of that. However, race settings here is where it's going to be a little bit tricky. Yeah, tuning available. This is all the stuff that I really do struggle with, in all honesty. Yeah, this is where I struggle. Because the last sector of this track as well, if we actually are thinking about setup, the last sector of this track is a bit of a nightmare. Tell you what I'm going to do first is get entered, so that we know we're actually in. Merc bin, tuning bin. Lee, yeah, good stuff, mate. If you... yeah, playing on PS5, first of all. But yeah, if you want to add me on here, Lee, Affinity Gaming 75, not Affinity Racing, but Affinity Gaming 75, absolutely. Be good to race you, get you on the stream. Watch out for people driving BMW. Is that that's just a rule in general, to be fair. Absolutely unhinged human beings. Give the 4C a go. It's well balanced. Yeah, I love the 4C, especially Group 3. Group 3 Alpha, tremendous. Oh, I'm assuming that's City of Plano as well. I thought it said, or I didn't know if it said piano. Couldn't tell if it was an I or an L. Oh, I saw our name at the top, and I was thinking, oh, we've qualified on pole. We haven't even done qualifying, so God knows what I'm talking about. Right, let's see if we can sort this out at all. Realistically, though, I've not got much of a clue. I still don't really understand what the differences make, if I'm being perfectly honest. Oh, now we've run out of time. Never mind. Plano, it's in Texas. Ah, good stuff. There we go. Well, thanking you. So we got Australia, we got Texas, we got the lot now. Really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you very much. Oops. Right then, trying to jump into this one without, well, any practice whatsoever and without much of a clue at the moment on the best setups. So I'm not too sure how well we're going to do. We're starting on the racing hard tyres. We need to use both. And so we need to be on the mediums as well at some point in this race. Now, tyre wear extremely high. So I would rather, had I been paying attention, probably rather started on the mediums. See how many laps we can actually get out of those. But we'll sit back for now. And we'll judge as we go. Kind of work out where we're at with the car as well as the race goes on. Oh, thought I was going to get the switch back there. Not quite. Right, here we go. Gonna get one move there. Oh, someone's binned it. We got someone to the left of us here. He's gonna run through in the slipstream and get back ahead. Does anybody know an estimate on how many laps we think we can get out of the medium tyres? Oh! Didn't mean to make contact with him there. I'm just going to make sure he stays in front. Just lifting ever so slightly there. Oh, he's got to serve a penalty anyway. Oh, everybody's been in it. Look at this. Everyone's off the track. Oh, someone else has gone. So far, we've done all right to hold on to it, I would say. Right, here's Matt in front of us. We've just been racing him over in Belgium. Right, yeah, how many laps do we think we can get? Maybe it's on the medium tyres. Judging by the tyre wear at the moment, this is on the hard tyre, and look, we're pretty much certainly seen the best of them already. definitely see the field spread as to who's on what tyres now as well. Oh, Bahamas, no! What was he doing there? Oh, no, 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 no. What happened there? It looked like he just stopped altogether. Had he served a penalty, or I don't know what happened there. But he was moving across. He blocked that gap that we were going for. I think he was just trying to get out of everybody's way. Nothing intentional. Difficult one, that. Right, still at P12 here. Great balance to the rear, just a little bit. Try and protect these fronts a touch if we can do. You really can see the major track difference though here. Look at the field spread with those on the medium tyres. Oh, dealing with a lot of that oversteer from the Porsche, which you never ever used to get. Every time I think of the Porsche, I think about the way it used to drive on, still on GT Sport. It used to be my absolute go-to car. It just would not spin. It would never wheel spin. No oversteer. It was absolutely solid. Drove any way you wanted it to. And now it's a little bit more of a handful and requires a bit more work to really get the most out of it. Right, who's that going in? And what tyres are they on? Oh, they're on the hard tyres, so they think they can get the rest done on the mediums. I certainly wouldn't be so sure. Unless the tyre wear is so high and so bad that it's actually worth doing 2 stints on 2 sets of mediums. Who knows? I really can't see it though. There'll be so many differentiations in people's tuning here as well that we've got such a crazy field spread after just 5 laps. Here we go. So people are starting to come into the pits now. I just get the feeling that the medium tyres by the end of 10 laps or 8 laps would be absolutely not worth driving on. So I'm going to just a little bit longer. I might have completely ruined this race for myself by doing so, because everyone else that stayed out clearly is on the mediums. Oh, so close to the wall there. Thank goodness we didn't hit it. Right, I might regret this, but I'm going to come in now. Right, onto the mediums we go. Right decision or wrong decision in terms of how long we stayed out. We're about to find out, but let's assume that even if the medium tyres degrade twice as fast as the hards, which won't quite be the case, but we assume that as a worst case, we're really not going to like how these tyres are at the end of the race. .35 seconds to the guy out in front. Now that we've pitted and he still hasn't. I'm going to say he might regret that one there. Oh! Right, there's the race leader into the pits now. On those medium tyres, so he's managed more than half the race on the mediums. And we actually pitted yeah, we're at the time we've pitted, we're gonna have done the same laps on the mediums as what he has now, I think. So we've done the same race essentially, but inverted. City, with you mentioning Forza there. Everybody has. I've never played Forza, but the impression I've got is that it's absolute utter wreckfest. Is it actually worth anybody playing that game? Because that's all that it seems to be. I guess that's your point. That's why that sort of driver needs to stay over there, but. Please don't be a penalty. Pushing the limits just a little bit there, I think. Overall, all okay. Right, look at that. I'm well off the pace here because we're 2 seconds, 2.3 seconds off the pace, which is max power. I didn't even spot that he was in this one. Yeah, Gran Turismo all the way. I agree with that one. Definitely. Definitely. Lee saying staying fifth on the home straight. Or what, here? This feels like... Oh! Oh! Matt! No! Sorry, Matt. Sorry, Matt. Sorry, Matt. Sorry. You just done ghosted just at the wrong time. Oh, no. Oh, it was Mart, not Matt. That one I can't help. Oh, that one I can't help. Oh, when I hit him on the apex, that was definitely my fault, that one. 100% that. No doubt about that. He's still entitled to take the racing line as he comes out of the pits. He's on the racetrack then. He doesn't have to give way. He just come out of the pits, so... No, absolutely that one was on me. Battling for P10 here then. Yeah, that's the thing. He was ghosted as well. That's the other thing. Yeah, exactly. He was ghosted until we got there. And another big issue with the Gran Turismo ghosting system is you've got cars that are gonna... you either ghost completely or you don't. It keeps getting it wrong when they unghost, basically, and that's one of the big problems. If you're going to see a ghosted car, you've got to put trust in the fact that it's going to stay ghosted. Otherwise, if you're still going to drive around it on the off chance it unghosts, it might not as well be ghosted in the first place. So that's one of the big problems, I think, as well, definitely. Or certainly one of the things that does my head in the most. Right, 1 second penalty for this guy here. Right, definitely need to work on a better tune, i.e. just some sort of tune altogether, because I've basically done nothing to this car and it's definitely not helped me in the race, that's for sure. Still 1.3 off the pace. Which is not good. I'm driving the... James, I'm driving the Porsche. Exactly, I'm driving the Porsche. Final lap. It's going to be P10. Still not bad from P16. To be fair, I can't say much about the Porsche because everybody's in the Porsche. Everyone's in the Porsche. Oh, dearie, dearie me. So it's just my bad driving then. Look at that though, 27 seconds off the lead. And you've got big gaps there, which is the sort of the problem with tuning. You've got P1 and 2, by the way, remarkably close. 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 10, 15, 19, 27. So you've got big, big gaps in the running order of how people are finishing when you do have tuning and people not quite managing, you know, just cars being set up totally opposite ends of the spectrum. So, what car, if any, should we try next? Let's have a little look. This is the thing with Gran Turismo. I'm all for the tuning. I really am all for the tuning. I just think there needs to be a slightly better way of how we go about doing the tuning. So, for example, an absolute simpleton like me, as much as we got a little bit more data here, and that's all well and good, I do feel like the translation of how that is understood by people is a little bit difficult. I felt like in GT Sport, you were able to kind of go, all right, we move this here, we do this, da-da-da-da-da. And as you see there, you've then got to go measure, and then it's difficult to see what the difference was down here because you can't see and remember what the numbers were before. So that's really, really difficult. And the more I think about it, this is what's wrong with tuning on this game. It's a lot more detailed, a lot more accurate, but it's so much more difficult to actually manage to understand any of this. Because we could go here, look, and absolutely rinse. I'm about to destroy this car's setup here. Right? And I quickly press that. You tell me what the actual differences were around here. Apart from being able to go, there's the in fact, actually, in those circumstances, there's no changes whatsoever. But if we were doing stuff like downforce and we were doing actual power performance adjustments and stuff, this is where it just becomes so just grey and muddy and kind of like no one really understands. So anyway, with that, let's try and put this back to whatever it was. Oh, hang on. See, this is the problem as well. It doesn't work very well. Yeah, it's now undrivable. Right. Get entered firstly. Oh, we're still in the Porsche here. Do we want to change cars? Do we suggest changing cars? How do you copy and paste then? Get in the 4C, clean your palette. I do like the 4C. John was also saying the Corvette. I think the Corvette I would struggle around here. Just being honest. Go on then, Maximum. We'll stick with the Porsche, and I will take that. If yeah, we'll go with those. We'll go with some setup changes on the Porsche. John saying no. Well, we got to make a decision quick. If we don't know what car we're going in, we got to make a decision quick. I complain. Yeah, well, I did complain the whole race, but the 4C. I mean, for a start, I've not seen anybody in the 4C, but I do love that. I do love that car. Right, MR car though. Oh no. Porsche has an MR car. To be fair though. Right, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try the 4C. I'm going to try the 4C. The problem is we're going in here totally blind. So, this is where we'll struggle. Right, we're going 4C. Do you reckon I should just do similar setup on the 4C? Anti-robot 9 and 9. Oh, that we can't have that. Surely. Surely it can't be that much. Compression 36, 37. I'm just assuming that this is going to work the same setup for this car, you know. Expansion 46, 47. Yeah, this is may end well, may not end well. Frequency 3.8, 3.9. This might go awfully wrong. This might go awfully wrong trying the same setup in this car. Torque 8. 8? I'm going to go 10. Acceleration sensitivity at 12. Roll bar 6. I'm going to go front 6. There we go. See, that made a bit of difference to these numbers. Oh, no, it didn't. See, it just looks like it does, but you don't know what's going on. Never mind. Oh, we've entered. Oh, I hope that's saved. Does that save the settings? Oh, no. Please save the settings. Please save the settings. It hasn't even saved. Shit. Oh, we're done for now. We're absolutely done for now. 3.8, 3.9. I can't remember what half these were. Dampening compression. These were higher. Shit. Oh, I hope that's saved. I hope that's saved. I don't think it has. That's a nightmare, that. That's a nightmare. Right, we're starting on the mediums as well, so might even go more wrong. Yeah, well, that's gone absolutely horrendously wrong, trying to tune the car before we go into the race with not much time. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Right, we're starting from the back in the Alpha. How wrong does this go then? Time to find out. Raphael, thank you so much for subscribing. Go! The power of the Alpha. Come on. Oh, it doesn't turn. It doesn't turn. It literally does not turn. I'm not joking here. That car does not turn. James is predicting that I'm going to do daily race B after a rage quit on lap 3. Yeah, probably. I'm telling you now. Why won't the car turn? Ugh. Oh, so close. So close to the closer wrap. Right, the problem being is I am now starting on the mediums and behind everybody here at the back who are going to be on the hard tyres, so we're really going to struggle to make our way through. Oh, carnage, carnage. Oh, double overtake. Oh, we're going to out-drag the Porsche, which I didn't think we would do that, to be fair. Don't hit the wall! Oh, I thought it was just about to drive straight into the wall there. Right, someone else has gone. Up to P12. Right, now that I'm used to the Alpha, I quite like it. Yes, purple laps, even though it is only lap 2. Ah! Right, the understeer with acceleration is a bit of a nightmare. Complaint counter equals 1. I'm sure that will be quite a bit more by the end of the race. Ah! Second gear's too short. Complaint counter equals 2. What setting do you use for the wheel? I'm just on max sensitivity, max everything basically. 10 and 10. Unless you're on the proper direct drives, I don't think you manage to get that much out of the wheels in terms of feedback. So I just have it on absolute max, and it still feels like it could do with probably a little bit more, in all honesty. Right, we're going to out-drag the Porsche here. Wonderful scenes. Right, we get that one, P11. So again, this is from P16. Not too bad at the moment, although still losing way more time than I would like to someone like the leader. A few cars here that we might, depending what tyres they're on, be able to potentially pick off. We're certainly closing to them. Oh, you're on the T300 as well, Lee? Yeah, same here. I think if I was getting any of the, looking at the direct drive wheels, which will still probably be a little bit further down the line now, quite a while away I would assume, but you can get the torque boosters as well, which look they look pretty good. I think I would probably end up wanting one of them. Right, a few people going into the pits then. What tyres are they on? Yeah, on the hard tyres, so I've not really managed to close up to them as much as I should have done. 6 laps on better tyres and I haven't managed to close. So as much as I... excuse me, hiccups. As much as I feel like I'm climbing up the grid now, I think it's all a little bit of false hope, potentially. I do love this car though. I think if I knew what I was doing setup-wise, I might be able to make something of it. Oh, penalty. Oh my god, this race is not going to go well. The race leader, I think that was so. That was the race leader coming into the pits. Coming into the pits on the hard tyres. So he's gained a gap, being quicker than me every lap by quite a bit, and still, and not even being on a worse set of tyres. That is a nightmare. We're up into the podium positions, but it's all in vain because it's not going to stand. This is not our net position. Although we're able to run probably a bit longer into the race on the mediums than most people. The Alpha has always been very good on its tyres. Oh shit! Max, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Max, I'm so sorry. Go, go, go. I'm so sorry, Max. No. Someone coming out of the pits here. Luckily we're not going to drive into them as they're unghosted, or as they unghost. I tell you what, we could actually do the entire race on these medium tyres in this car. To be honest, we really, really could. It's just a shame that we have to pit. Although at the same time, if we're not taking much life out of the tyres, that probably shows the car's not that quick. Max might have another penalty there. I don't know if that's track limits or not. Working with us here. Oh, someone's gone for a dive. It's BRIO. They've almost made it stick. Might we outdrag them with a slipstream? Probably not, because that is the... Oh, look at that, John. It's a Corvette. Ironically. Barrier collision. You've got to be kidding me there. A 1 second penalty for that? Really? As if that made us any quicker whatsoever. If anything, it's obviously slowed us down. Can I debate my penalty with the stewards, please? Do I have a right to appeal that one? Complaint counter 5. Oh, I didn't realise I was that far. I'd made that many complaints. Oh dear. Oh, that's a horrible penalty. So we're going to lose loads of time here, and then we're going to go into the pits. Not this lap, probably the next one. And then we're about to drop all the way down the grid, which is really not going to be nice. Now, you've got to be kidding. Come on. No! Oh, fellow Brits as well. just got to say, really appreciate everyone being so so busy in the chat there. Really, really appreciate it. I remember the many times and many streams I had done long before anybody subscribed to this channel. So yeah, what an absolute bunch of legends. Master Max in the chat there as well. Welcome along, buddy. Ooh, that's the wall. Don't hit that. Right, we're going to pit this lap, I think, end of this lap. Now is the time. Right, how far down the grid do we go? Bearing in mind we started P16, we're going to end up back in P16, I think. Oh, P14, wow. Wow. Yeah, because the very early initial parts of the acceleration, you're actually gaining a bit to the leader. Then obviously overall. Oh, look at that. Max is out in the lead here. Still at the moment. Yeah, Daily Race B is probably my favourite one of the week, I would say. This one is a bit too difficult. I think the problem that they've got with the daily races is that, you know, to a degree, people do just want to jump on and know that they're kind of just putting their skills to the test and being evenly matched. What you don't want, and that's the same for me, by the way, because we come on to do these streams, I can't be on this all night, every night of the week. And so you want to be able to jump on, see exactly where you're at against everybody else in similar balance of power. They might not all be in the same car, but that's easy enough to have a couple races, change a few cars, and just get it, you know, gauge it pretty quickly. I think the problem with this is that when it tries to do the tuning, even though that this is just suspension and a couple of the torque settings, and not even the full tuning, you just got to look at the scope and scale of the differences between the top runner and the last runner, which in this case is going to be about a 30-second difference. So on average, for a 14-lap race, they've been between 2.5 to 3 seconds a lap, just quicker, which you don't tend to see that big a gap without the tuning. And And unless you're really able to put a lot of time in, because think about it, we're going to stick with one car and you're going to do different tunes all through the night really. You've got to do a full then race to see what the difference is. And then kind of do it all again, and some races you're going to be well off the mark, some races are going to be close enough, but you still want to make a couple of tweaks. So you end up spending quite a bit of time just perfecting this tune, all for the sake of a few races that week, and then it all starts over again. And Gran Turismo does have this good, as much as we say it's certainly more, or as James would say, certainly more an arcade than it is a sim, it does strike this really good balance of being realistic, but still good enough and easy enough to jump in as and when. And I think that is what we like about it. Once the daily races and the kind of easy access part of the game starts to become a bit too difficult, or has so many scales and scopes of uncertainty and trial and error, I think that is going to start putting people off, and you see it straight away. Not many people are going to be on this all week, and so that is their big problem. But we climbed our way up the grid just through nature of not doing a pit stop, and then you see there, even still, everybody's in the 911. I love that little alpha, but it's really difficult to find a race where it stands up against the rest of the cars, especially in tuning, because it's already off the pace, and then the cars that are normally better than it, you make them even better with tuning. Yeah, a little bit tricky. But we see there again, look at that, the top 3, 4 were very, very close, and then you got a 5-second gap, then 7, 13, down here 25 seconds is the last 6 finish, and 40 seconds for the last person. So the field spread becomes then the difficulty with the tuning, and it can just feel like you're racing yourself or you're racing nobody, and that's certainly part of their problems, I would say. And that's, yeah, how we improve that, I don't really know. We put a post up at the start of the week last week saying, asking for people's opinions on how we improve this game. Not many suggestions actually came round about in terms of the tuning, but there was a couple of mentions of it, and kind of how we improve that and how they implement that is actually quite difficult, I would say, overall. But we got that video coming out soon, so stay tuned for that one. But I think this highlights the problem, I think, a little bit, doesn't it, with the tuning overall. Basically, I'm shit at tuning. That's what it tells us. Let's be fair. I missed loads of comments through that race there. But thank you everybody for being so active in the chat and being on it. Really, really appreciate it. We've had a few new faces. We've had quite a few new faces actually. City of Planto, what was it? Sorry, Plano. Sorry, Planto, Plano or Plano. Lee as well. Master Max. Oh, Lyle, how we doing there? Didn't see you there, buddy. Hope we're all well. John saying do Spa. We're jumping for one more race at Spa. Only if it's a 10:30 race. It's gonna be a 10:30 race. Of course it is. Right, what car should we do for Spa then? Dave the Rave watching. How we doing, Dave? Hope we're all well. John saying a Corvette. Oh, everyone's saying different stuff now. We're saying a Porsche, Supra. I'll do the Corvette for John because we haven't done the Corvette in a little while. Corvette. Oops. Idiot checking, of course. We can't change none of that. Right, cool. Right, let's try the Corvette then. Let's give it a go. Oh, GT500. Oh, now that would be interesting. Now that would be interesting. Right, we've had a few new subscribers as well. Thank you so much. Canna, does that say? Canna on the on YouTube there. Thank you so much. Or Corner, however, if I've pronounced the name wrong, do let me know. C7 is a warm-up before Forest. Well, Forest we've just done and really struggled with that one. I doubt I'll be going back there. I've got to say, the good thing about this one is that it's racing soft tyres, not medium and hard tyres, which is a bit naff. Actual racing soft tyres, which I am a fan of. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! What is going on with this? Did we see that there? It just straight lined all the way through Eau Rouge and Radion. Now, this car's not the best at high-speed corners, but I didn't think it would have struggled that much. Right, we're going to go for one lap in the Corvette. Get your guesses in. What will our quali time be? We're hoping to beat that 2:16, but I very much doubt it. That was a good couple of laps in the Supra. See if we can beat that 2:16 here in the Corvette. Oh, you're going to have to lift quite a bit there. You don't have to lift that much in the Supra, that's for sure. We're not going to have the straight line speed of the Supra either. Basically, it's sounding like I wish I was in the Supra. But under braking, the Corvette is so much better. In the very low parts of its gears, it is really, really, really good. Ooh, in acceleration, it would be even better if someone good was driving it. Ah! Point and case right there. Right, I cannot do that in the race. Otherwise, believe it or not, I won't finish very high up. Tell you what we've not had on Gran Turismo in a little while is a Super Formula race. Super Formula race around here. Count me in. Oh, it's really difficult to drive this car around here. The slight understeer, power-induced or acceleration-induced understeer is a little bit of a challenge. Coming out of a couple of those corners where you're sort of third and fourth gear wanting to absolutely be planted. Right, we're committed to give it a go now, but bad choice, Lee says. Need a race here in the Samba bus at Le Mans. Can you imagine? Now that would be something. Right, red herring in this one. Cal Crash loads as well, lead foot as well. You know, quite a few people in this one. Right, well, our last race of the stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the new faces that have subscribed through this one. There's probably the most subscribers, new faces that we've had subscribing to the channel whilst we've been on a live stream. We are up to hitting 40 people watching, which is certainly never hit that number before, apart from we had a couple of raids on Twitch, but that's absolutely tremendous, that. So thank you so much. Yeah, 40 people in the stream. We not hit that number before, so there we go. As a small little YouTube channel, slowly trying to build. That is absolutely mega. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. This one's going to be the last race of the stream, unless everybody hangs around, in which case we're obviously going to do some more racing. If we finish this race and everybody leaves, then we'll call it a night. But we're going to jump straight in for another Daily Race B. However, this time, despite this being a pretty much Supra and Lambo race, we are in the Corvette. Now, great acceleration in those lower first gears. But how is it going to fare up around the rest of the track against some of these cars? I was going to be very stupid and attempt a move around the outside of turn 1 there on the BMW. Never quite going to work. I mean, it might have done, who knows, but... I think we just keep that in. Hopefully we just keep that in. We'll have a nice slipstream here. Absolutely going to go for that. Wonderful stuff. Oh, here we go. Bit of carnage into the first hairpin. Oh, he's almost binned it. Interista. Oh, he's going to drift wide. No, don't drift wide. No! Oh, that Spaniard. Oh, no! Oh, no. The Spaniard. He pushed his way past us. A little bit of contact as he went past us. He definitely owed, what was he called? Interista, the space there. And he did not give him it. Pushed him out wide. He's then spun the car. Spun into us. That is slightly, I would say, maybe a bit more than slightly, bad form. Do we agree? And also, how do we approach racing him if we catch up? There's the understeer. That's where we're struggling. That's where we're going to struggle on this track versus the Supra. See, those guys are able to just keep their foot planted where we're having to lift and half throttle around there. Not so bad if your half throttle's the equivalent of their full throttle, but sadly it is not. Right, well, we're sort of maybe kind of going to be sitting back here a little bit. Just seeing how these guys fare up. How they get on. Right, 4 seconds to the leader. Red Herring out in front. Already created himself a lovely little gap. Oh, I've gone way too deep there. What's that? Oh, even worse. Come on. Look at that. You see that we've literally gained a 10th. We had a poor exit there. We saw how bad that was. But the early gears acceleration of this Corvette, absolutely tremendous. We gained back a couple of tenths. We're also going to be in the slipstream. I'm hoping that's not a penalty. Which it isn't. Right, now we're talking. Come on. There's that acceleration that we're talking about there. In those lower couple of gears, this car's absolutely mega. That's just going to be enough for us to nudge in front of lead foot there. Ooh, get back on track, come on. Kind of wishing only in Huong and whatever this next corner is where we're pretty much flat. I've forgotten the name of it. No, not Beaurivage. Don't be so silly. It's not Beaurivage. What's this one called again? Can't remember. Anyways, it's this corner that I wish I was in the Supra for. And then the Corvette for the rest of the track. Oh, here we go. The Spaniard's going to go for it. Ah! No! Dirty Spaniard. Oh my god, that's going to be a track limits penalty for me, I think. Although there was a bit of contact, so I think it's actually let me off. Rightly so, by the way. Right, Cole, come on. Me and you are working together here, buddy. Me and you against the Spaniard. Come on, Cole, let's go. Oh, I can't catch up. Terrible run. Terrible run. Look at this. Right, Colin lead foot. P3 and 4. Oh, I so desperately believe that we can get the podium. Oh, he's come back on track. Oh, Cole's lost it. No. That's unlucky for Cole there. I felt like he was done over a little bit by the Spaniard initially. Come on, we want this podium. Lead foot in P3. Can we close? Can we get the podium? Can we get the podium? Come on. 5/10. Under 5/10, 4.5 tenths, 4 tenths, under 4 tenths, 3.5 tenths, 3 tenths, under 3 tenths, 2.5 tenths, 2 tenths, under 2 tenths, 1.5 tenth, 1 tenth. Yes! Come on, you've got to make the move stick though. Last of the not so late breakers. Oh, mate, lead foot holds it round the outside. Unbelievable. That is absolutely tremendous, that. Absolutely tremendous, that. We're going to try and hang it round the outside of him here. Doesn't quite happen. Oh, just a touch too early on the power. Almost runs us out wide just a little bit. Look at how much the car under here is having a short shift really early to make sure that the car just turns the way we want it to. Oh no, no! Oh, we drive straight through for the podium. We drive straight through. Oh no. Oh, that was shaping up to be quite the race there. That is always so gutting when a race ends that. I would just rather not have the podium now than get the place like that. It's always a proper downer, isn't it? Especially when we were having such a good race and we knew we were closing up and having a mega battle. Wheel to wheel, side to side, door to door. No, I know it's gifted to us, but it was an unwanted gift. We didn't want the gift. We didn't want the gift. I wanted the race. I wanted the battle. Right, now this Spaniard here was a little bit dirty, I felt, in the moment of the race. Now, we might review it afterwards and think that it was all fine, which we have done before. Now I'm getting used to this Corvette. There we go. Sensible t-shirt, yeah. Oh, might that be a penalty for the Spaniard? I don't think that it will be, but it might be, is all I'm saying. Right, I might do one more race with this Corvette. If everybody is happy to stick around, thank you so much for everybody that's tuned in tonight. This is definitely the most that we've had on a stream. So really appreciate that. First of all, thank you so much, and thank you to everybody who's subscribed whilst we've been on the stream and popped into the chat and said hello as well. Really appreciate that. Slight lift there. How late do we have to brake to close a 1.3 second gap? Let's just bring it home. Bring home the podium. That'll do. Wonderful stuff. Thank you very much. Happy with that. That was a mega race. We've got to be happy with that one. Good podium, good result. Nice. Nice. That there is what we can have when everybody races properly. When everybody's really sad like me and takes the game way more serious than it needs to be. That's the kind of good racing that we can have. Really good. Really good. Yeah, amazing result in the vet. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that from the Corvette, I've got to say that much. Really good result in that. Happy with that. Right, let me make a little note. Yeah, mega race that. Mega race. Yeah, Corvette was really good. Once I got used to it, you just got to battle, it feels a little bit, with the understeer. But then once you're once you settle down with that, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Right, once again, huge thank you to everybody who's still sticking around. Should we jump straight into another race? I think we go for... And what car should we go for? James, you suggest the Mustang every time. And I know that I say no, and then I go in, and then I say, oh, actually, it's a little bit better than what I thought. But it's not happening this time. Yeah, a little bit too much understeer, but once you just come off that throttle a little bit earlier and get the car turned in, the acceleration does sort of make up for it. So I kind of have to say it's not too bad. The Porsche, we just done the Porsche. I was struggling in that a little bit. James did suggest the M6 earlier. Yeah, the Lamborghini seems a popular one at the moment, doesn't it? So, yeah. Viper, just a little more understeer. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, VGT. Should we have a look at one of the VGT cars? Oh, no, don't say that. Oh, dear. Yeah, you're saying M6, James, yeah. Yeah, M6. I do just have to say that the Supra is still the best car, though. The Supra is still the more comfortable one that you can push. It never used to be the case, but it's a lot more planted. And a lot better than it definitely used to be. So it's improving there. Any other suggestions? Any other ones that we might want to have a little look at? Oh, Lyle saying the R8. Oh, we will end up in the wall in the R8. No doubt about that. Should we, for a laugh, just try the F1? The McLaren F... Oops, punch the microphone. The McLaren F1. Yeah, Max, you know what? I'm a fan of the Aston Martin. I love the Aston Martin. The V12 Vantage, my favourite car Certainly on Gran Turismo Sport, not so much on here. It's not quite as good on here. But definitely one of my favourite cars to drive. Oh, the Ferrari. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I can manage the Group 4 Ferrari. This one I struggle with. V12 Aston. Right. I'm now spoilt for choice. We got too many. We got too many. I need to put it to a vote, but we don't have time. It's either going to be, if I'm being realistic on what I can just jump in, it's either going to be the BMW. Yeah, it's either going to be the BMW or the M6 or potentially the BRZ, but I feel like the M6 realistically is going to be where it's at. I still do feel like the Supra is the car to be in, though. Oh, the NSX. Oh, the NSX. I might try. Yeah, it's either It's either the M6 or the NSX, actually. Yeah, need plenty of power, no doubt about that. M6. If we're not doing the Supra, it's either Supra, M6, or NSX. What do we think? Quickly get your votes in now. First few people to reply is what we're going to have to go on. The Evo. Oh my god. Right, James is saying the M6. M6, Supra, or NSX? Max has said NSX. Unfortunately, James doesn't understand that I will not count all of his responses separately. Dave, is that you saying NSX as well? I don't check the oil before the races if we're renting the cars, which is probably what I'm going to do here just to be safe. M6 or NSX? I'm gonna go for power. I'm gonna go the M6. I'm gonna go the M6. I hope that this enters, because now we've only got 10 seconds. Please enter. Please enter. Oh, thank God for that. That was a little bit too close for me, that. Right, we still got everybody tuned in as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. Genuinely. That means a huge amount. We're well on our way. Look at that. We might, by the end of the week, hit 2,200. We only just hit 2,000 a couple of weeks ago. Or, yeah, 3 weeks ago, something like that. It doesn't lubricate. Right. Oh, look at this. Ali loves a drink. He commented on our video with the suggestions for some changes. I can't remember what he suggested now, but they were good. They were good. Right, we're in with the A pluses now, and we're well down the bottom of the grid, so we should have done some more quali, I think. Minty, thank you so much for subscribing. Absolute hero. If you're watching on the channel, on the live stream, make sure you say hello in the chat. Thank you very, very much. Right then, we're having ourselves so much fun. We're going to go in for another race at Spa. Carl's starting at the back along with us here. He's in the Corvette. We're in the BMW, and I don't know how it's going to fare up around here. We also appear to have lost our internet, so let's see how we get on. Hopefully that comes back before lights out. And we've been having such a good stream. Thank you everybody for tuning in once again. Carl's just said... Carl's just put in the chat saying, are you on McDonald's Wi-Fi? Which it looks that way at the moment. Oh dear. Right, let's go. Right, where can we end up in this race? We've had a bit of a nightmare in terms of where we've started. Coming out of the chicane is never ideal. But we started a lot further back than we have done in the previous races. Minty, how we doing? Used the GTR earlier. Supra just flies by, yeah. I think that's... Oh, look at this. George's had a nightmare with somebody else. Oh, I think that's Ali. Have they both gone into each other, or what they done? I can't work that one out. Right, we manage all right in the BMW. A little bit of a slide as we dodge to the inside to get the position. Oh, I'll tell you what, George's going to hold it around the outside there. He's done tremendously well. Can I now hold it around the outside? Yes, only just. Now I've got to get on the power as early as possible. That's it, away we go. Right, up to P13, but a big gap to Cal in front now, and that's going to be the pretty much the story of the race, I would assume. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Oh, was that my fault? I think it might have been. I don't know. I actually don't know what happened there. I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention or what, but what happened there, I've got zero idea. Was that my fault, and do I need to give him the position back? Or give him the position? He didn't have the position, but did I just block him from getting it? Does anybody know? Oh dear. Did I just block him accidentally? Right, not managing at all to catch up to these guys then. So I've picked the wrong car, basically. Not that I've drove particularly fantastic in these first couple of laps. Obviously we had a little bit of battling and whatnot there, but nothing that's going to catch us up to these guys, I don't think, yet. Oh, we got yellow flags. Oh, big group of them up here. Almost. Oh, look at that. You can tell what kind of lobby we're in here. 250, a very low 215. As the first lap of this race. That's nuts. I'm just not going to be closing, I don't think, to the leader at all. We set a 2:17.000, absolutely flat. Oh! Right, that's basically all we're on the hunt for now, is just free positions. Somebody binning it. Right, Limanov's binned it here, so we're going to hopefully get past him. We're closing right in on him here, and it's just as we're going to hit the corner. Right, we have that one. Can we maybe... Oh, here we go. Right, we're closing. We're closing. We're closing. Right, I'm going to go a little bit deeper into this corner, get the best run out, and try and close the gap as much as possible to these guys on the straights. 3 seconds to the next position, but look at that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Oh no! Penalty! That's going to be a penalty. Yeah. Could have seen that one coming. Could have seen that one coming about as clear as I seen that Supra coming in our mirrors. Right, someone off the track here. Escort John. Escort John has gone. Right, bit aggressive that one, but we make that one stick. Right, we've started at the back. Can we at least get maybe a top 10 finish? Considering this is a pretty stacked A+ lobby. Let's be fair, we weren't expecting anything too major, I don't think, or I hope. But to be starting from the back in this lobby, it's really difficult as a track anyway, Spa, of course, to cut your way through the grid. Oh, here we go. Right, we're nice and smooth through there now. That'll do nicely. And in the slipstream, P9 and 10. Kol and Limanov. At least 3 more crashes ahead of you this lap. Well, here's to hoping. This might be one of them here. Right, there we go. We've got P10. We get past Kol. Limanov in front, but I don't think that we're going to necessarily close to him. I might jump back in the Supra and give this one more go, you know. Right, can we get P9? Not often that we want to be battling for P9, but in this sort of lobby, I will absolutely take it. we're obviously going to have to try and go for it. Switch back or switch sides. Not quite going to happen. Limonov keeps it. Fair play. He deserves to hold on to that one as well. There we go. P10. We got a P10. All things considered, I will take that considering the lobby. Plus Limonov is A+ rated as well, let's not forget. Right. Should we attempt just one more race? I feel like we should. Love to see the C7 in for us. Understand you've done that already. Yeah. Did we? Did we do the Corvette there? Don't know if we did do the Corvette. Oh, we've done the Corvette here. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, right. We'll do one more race. We do one more race. Thank you once again. Genuinely, I can't keep thanking everybody enough here because we don't often have this number of people in the streams. So I'm sort of making the most of it. If everyone's going to stick around, I'm going to stick around. Really do appreciate it. Jim, how we doing, buddy? Hope we are all good. How are we doing? How are we doing? Yeah, use the Supra. I'm voting the Supra as well, if I'm being honest. So let's do Supra, and then let's, since it was mentioned earlier, do some maintenance. All good, but let's do an engine overhaul because we're going to make the most of this one. We are making the most of it. Right. Straight back in. We'll see if we can get a lap, maybe two, depending on how quickly I can get back in. Can we get another lap here? Come on. Go, go, go. Oh, wrong one. This one. No, not rent. This one, this one, this one, this one. Go, 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 go. Soft tires. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Bosh. Right, we should. Will we get 2 laps here? Oh, no, we won't because it's over a... Yeah, right, we get 1 lap in here. We'll get 1 lap. Emilio at Sunshine Windows. Welcome along. Thank you for tuning in. Drop me a message. Drop me a message and I will send you my OBS settings, or I'm running through Streamlabs, but it's all the same stuff. If you send me a message at... or just send it on here, actually. Or if you find me on Instagram, at Affinity Racing on Instagram, drop me a message on there. Or on Facebook, whatever's easiest. Affinity Racing on Facebook as well. I will send you the OBS settings or some recommendations. If you send over your setup and what you've got, what cameras and what... if you know the specs of your PC or your laptop, let me know and I will send over some suggestions. I had an absolute nightmare. Literally, I think James and John will remember the very, very early days. Stu as well, if he's still here. The very early days, the first like couple of years of streaming. Honestly, every single stream was like trying out a new setting, and then the stream would keep crashing, and then trying out different camera setups, as we've been doing quite a bit over the last few weeks, and then trying all sorts of different OBS output settings, and honestly, absolute nightmare. I feel like I've got it sort of sorted now, so I can send some recommendations. Anyways, let's try and have a look here at improving our fastest lap. Now, this is what I like about the Supra. Look at that, we're planted, and it still turns in and meets that second apex of Puong, which you don't normally get, or we weren't seeming to get. In the BMW was a little bit better, but certainly not in the Corvette. The Corvette, however, had much better acceleration in the lower gears. So as soon as you're short shifting out of a corner like this, really good acceleration. Just trying to get it turned in here nicely enough was a bit of a challenge. Right, we're going to cross the line here. Don't know if this is going to be a good lap or not, but what do we think it will be? If it's a 2:15, I'll have to say I'd be happy with that. Brake as late as I dare, which is about there. $15. Oh! He's done it! Let's keep going, actually. Right, did anybody guess a 15.964? James was actually, believe it or not, second subscriber, and I haven't seen him since the first couple of streams, but Declan was the name of a lad who was one of the first to subscribe, and he came on while we were doing a race at Tsukuba in the WRXs. Remember when the WRX Group 4 was just the greatest Group 4 car of the lot? And yeah, we did. We had a couple of good races, and then he tuned into the stream and said, "Good racing," which was mega. Sorry, John. Yeah, it wasn't the correct guess. It was just that it was in the 15s. Oh, man. Right, do we know anybody in here? We know a few. John. Oh, we got Greg as well. Kashi as well. Anthony. We know quite a few. How about that? Right, one more race. We keep going, we keep going, we keep going. Does that bump you up to P1 then? I guess it does, mate. Absolutely. 100%. Oh, look at that. According to Streamlabs, anyway, we've topped 40 viewers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. We're going to try and get ourselves a good result here. As we start P7, we're going to clear the bus stop. Thank God for that. Here we go. In the Supra. Let's go. P7, where do we think we can end up? Where do we think we can finish? I've got to say, that's also a good feature of the Supra. You can be in second gear there, plant it, and you're pretty safe, which is good. I should have just gone past, but we're going to work with Greg here. I'm still going to try and go past though, buddy. I'm so sorry. I have no choice. I do have a choice, but I'm just too impatient. Right, predictions in. What do we think? No! How have I just done that? How have I just done that? How have I just done that? Oh, I don't know what was that. I don't know what that was. Signature move or what? Could not save that. Yeah, perfect timing to guess 12th. There was just no saving that there. Oh, that was a killer. Absolute killer. What was that going to say? Podium if you don't what? Bin it? Podium if you don't get punted. Oh, I've just done that to myself. How? How have I just done that? I don't think I didn't downshift mid-turn or anything. I don't... Oh, I don't know. Do not know. Four races in a row today, you just spun, normally races the track with no issues. Well, I'm going with what you've said. That's the same for me. What a shambles. Right, we're going to have to try and push on. Keep going. Australian racing. Just check you hadn't been, but yeah, not, definitely no contact. Unless there was a major lag and somebody did bump us, but it didn't feel like it. It did feel like the car just lifted off. With some, just lift off oversteer, but how? I've got no idea. Right, we're back to where we were. Well, minus one place, but we started P7. We are P7 minus one position. Oh, I'm on the grass. That'll not help. Right, let's not do the same again, shall we not? Oh, I'm scared now. Oh, now I'm understeering. Not wanting to put too much turn in. Come on. Oh, here was me saying I wanted to be back in the Supra. Right, can we catch up to these guys? We said someone said podium. I still want a podium, but it's realising it's not going to happen. Actually, it might do. Podium's right at the front of that pack there, isn't it? 7, 6, 5, 4. Is there a third there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there must be. There we go. Right, can we catch up to this pack then here? P1 and 2 have absolutely flown away. Yeah, I wonder if I did just downshift, maybe it's a bit too early or a bit too quick. It's the only other thing that I can think of. So we just done it there as I was trying to turn just slightly, drop down to second, and it was enough. There we go, same again. Maybe it was a little bit of that. Here we go. Right, we've got ourselves a good run. We're catching. Right, here we go. We're catching up. We've got 2 more laps. And we can see the podium. There is literally 5 of us chasing down the podium. I bet you that guy has never raced under so much pressure in a long time. Now this is what I want. Just one big slipstream past all 5 of them. That'll do me. Please don't be a penalty. 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 Right, we pipped one of them off. Wonderful. And we can nip in front. Let's hope he doesn't go into the back of us in the braking zone here. Commentator's curse or what? Commentator's curse or what? And where's he gone? He's buggered off down the road. He's buggered off down the road. Are you serious? Are you actually serious? You cannot be serious. That's shocking, that. That is absolutely shocking. Not happy about that one. Alright, well, it's a battle for P9 with Anthony here. Dingleberry, how are we doing? Welcome along. I feel like I would remember that name, so this must be your first time on the channel. I think I might be wrong. Got bullied by Germans, oh no. Should we send it? Let's not send it. Should we send it round the outside? Maybe not. That's enough for us, that'll do. Thank you. Right, we get P9, but that's all it's going to be. Oh, what a shambles of a race. That Spaniard, nowhere to be seen, launches us out the corner. At what point, how wouldn't you feel bad for doing that? How wouldn't you feel like, right, I've got to stop and give them that back? How doesn't that run through your mind? I genuinely don't get it. We were on a good DR run as well, which has soon gone back downhill. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're going to make up a position. Oh! I was trying to give it... Sorry, Carl. Sorry. It looked like he was staying out wide. It looked like he was giving a position back, which he might have been, but then I thought, oh, you can't really put the power down out there, so maybe he's trying not to spin. Hopefully Carl watches the stream. Where's the Spaniard gone? Was it this one? Let's not blame people just in case. Ah, someone else has picked up on the Spaniard. Let's have a watch of this and review. We're obviously going to try and get a YouTube video out of this, that's why. Let's have a little look. Yeah, they won't give it back. Annoying. Really, really frustrating. Right, so let's review this incident then. Having a look at this one after the race. We just keep that one in there, which is good, but we... Coming up to the Spaniard here, we're going to get past in the slipstream. Maybe I'm looking at it thinking, did I move across too late? But I move across here where 200-300 yards before the braking zone. He's straight into the back of us and away he goes. There is... Yeah, he's just braked way too late. There's no excuse for that. That is abysmal. That ruined our race. What an absolute knacker. The Spanish all think they're Alonso. Well, Alonso drives a little bit better than that, but yeah. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That is shocking. And then reviewing him a little bit later in the race as well, if there is anything else to review. I have a feeling that we might see something here. Is he going to hit anybody here? Doesn't look like it. No. Bit of contact there, but nothing you sort of wouldn't expect. Somebody else had called this guy out though, so maybe it's right at the end here or something, I don't know. Gets past that one cleanly enough, that's fine. That's probably a slightly unfair penalty, that one, on him, if I do have to say it. And then he's just rammed him off the track. Why have you done that? Why has he done that? Why has he done that? That is shocking. But he's got himself P5 as well. He does have to serve a penalty, but that's, like, not the point. Inexcusable. Drivers like this ruin it for everybody else. Simple as that. That's the... that right there is the problem that we have with Gran Turismo. Everybody else on the grid, perfectly fine. A+, great drivers, not all A+, but great drivers, really clean, respectful, good etiquette, and then there's this guy. And that's the one that's ruined multiple, at least 3 people's races there in that one incident, or in those couple incidents. So, yeah, that right there is the problem we have with Gran Turismo. We have good races up until one person like this wants to ruin everyone else's fun. And I'm not having it. Right. Since everybody has still stuck around, which I can't believe, I have a feeling that the YouTube viewer count has crashed or something. I really do. But thank you so much, everybody. We're going to jump straight in for another one. And this is one of the longest streams, or one of the latest that we finished a stream realistically. But we'll jump straight back in. We'll stick with the Supra. And... run with that. Let me just make a very quick note as well. I've lost track of which races were which now. No worries at all, Lee. Gonna say good night. God bless people. It's been really nice chatting to you all. Absolutely. Same to you, buddy. Thank you so much. We live stream every Monday, so hopefully we see you back here next week. And where we can do, we stream other nights of the week as well, but not always a guarantee. Saturday we will be back because we're going to try and do the Nations Cup race, if it's a good one, depending what that will be. So we will see you hopefully either Saturday or next week. Enjoy the rest of your week. Oh, it's only just begun, so enjoy your week. And yes, good night, buddy. We'll catch you back here in a little bit. I've just realised I've joined the wrong race. I've joined the wrong race. I've joined the wrong race. Oh, no, we're not going to do another one. Oh, well, it looks like we're doing Deep Forest. I've joined the wrong race there. Sorry, guys. Oh, what a plonker. My bad. Yeah, with the Supra, which is not going to go well, is it? Oh, no. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. Oh, and we're going to be on the medium tyres. Pointless even attempting the car setup. We don't have time. Right. Oh, we're starting on the hard tyres. Can't believe I've done this. What an idiot. Can't believe I've done this. We'll record it for prosperity anyway, on the off chance it becomes a good race. Absolutely, Dave. Good to race. Chat to someone who raced online, 100%. We've had plenty good races, for sure, mate. So hopefully plenty more. Hopefully this one's a good race, although you're not in this one, sadly. But you can coach me along. You'll be on the pit wall. This is an accidental entry into the wrong race. I've entered Daily Race C by mistake and didn't have time to change it. So we're doing the Supra with no changes to the setup. Heading into Daily Race C, we're going to get tagged on this side here. Oh, look at that. So everybody else has got setups, tuning, what not on their car. We're going to have to attempt this without. Oh, we've been hit! Right, well, I think we're going to be backing out of that one. That's obviously not going to go very well, and it's not worth doing. So I am very sorry that we're going to end it on a bit of a downer there. I really, really am sorry we're going to end it on a downer. That's not what we want. Not what we want. But I tell you this, we will definitely be back this week for a bit more Daily Race B because it's been mega. But we will be back on Saturday. I still don't think it's been announced or updated yet. Doesn't look like it. We're still waiting to see what track and what car we're going to be racing the Nations Cup on. So please do stay tuned. Stick around for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Genuinely, can't thank everybody enough who has subscribed. Whilst we've been on this stream, we've had a good few while we've been on the stream, and then we've had plenty new faces in the live stream chat as well, which is absolutely mega. Really sorry that I didn't enter the correct race at the end there. Totally my bad. But yeah, we got ourselves plenty good little videos for YouTube as well. So if you see them going up online, please do give them a quick watch, a like, drop a comment, all that good stuff. Really, really, really appreciate it. It feels like after 2 or 3 years that the channel now finally is kind of back up, and you know, it's finally getting legs now and starting to take off a little bit, which is nice. I say take off. Obviously, a couple of thousand subscribers is nothing much, but when you're doing the first year and a half with literally no subscribers, and you start to build the channel a little bit, then pretty tremendous. So there we go. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I really do mean it. We hit 40 people in the stream, which I'm convinced probably half of them are bots, probably trying to sell us something dodgy on the internet. But we hit 40, and that is definitely a new high, which is absolutely mega. So what a treat. So what a treat. We'll be back on Saturday. Catch you all then. Enjoy the rest of your week. It's F1 week. Is it F1 week this week? It's Vegas this week, isn't it? So we got that to look forward to as well. But I will catch you all in a little bit. I just can't thank everybody enough, because this is probably one of the best streams that we've had in a long time. And it was a stream where I came on to slag Gran Turismo off, where actually it's proven to be still a very enjoyable game to play. So there we go. Thank you. I will not stop tiring, and I will not grow tired of saying it. But catch you all in the next stream. Enjoy the rest of your week, everybody. If you have subscribed and you haven't said hello in the chat yet, please do so. Yeah, it's always nice to just say thank you and know the names of the people who have subscribed, because it goes a long way. It supports the channel more than you know. And yeah, we'll be racking up insane YouTube ad revenue of an almighty 12 pence. We get there in the end. But thank you so much. Really, really, really appreciate it. Absolute bunch of legends. And I will catch you all on Saturday. Toodles!